Okay, back again. So we're gonna go inside. We have our mirrors, of course. Inside is, I have these covers on the seats. I don't know if you can see them, but the seats are in fantastic condition. I was putting some foam insulation in the cab over area and it was dark and I couldn't see that I had dripped a little bit of spray foam on here, so it made, I can't unhook this right now. I can take a picture of that after. There's like a stain on here from the spray foam and you just can't get that stuff out, but the seats are in perfect condition. And that's all. Everything's good in here. Got a new JVC stereo. Sorry if these pictures aren't that good. A little honeydew that does need to be completed in here is I took the headliner out so I could put insulation in there, so to decrease road noise and just to, you know, insulate the cab a little bit. And there's little bits of the headliner that I haven't quite attached everything yet, but it's not, doesn't inhibit any use of the camper. So alright, so I'll go look at the odometer. Hopefully you can see that. 87,596. And so she's good. She drives just like our other Toyotas. We have a couple of other Toyotas. Toyota family. There's another Toyota. So I love the Toyotas. They'll go forever. Oops. Alright, so outside. Just gonna open this up. And that's what this thing is for here. You just, I don't know if I have this in range or not. There, you close it, put that on there. Keeps the door, holds the door open. And the screen door. I fortified the bottom there because one of my dogs ran right through it, the screen. So I got the bottom fortified a little bit. And there's that guy. So this is the flooring that's in there. It's sort of a rubberized kind of thing, but I didn't want anything that would suffer if it got wet. So that was my logic behind having this and taking carpet out, because carpet is gross. This is all maple that's in here. This is maple ply because I just wanted to try to keep the weight down where I could. And I'm trying to back up. That is the sleeping area and some little curtains that I made. And you can still walk through. It still exists that there is a sort of a space in the cab over area where you can take the mattress off and like stand up in there, but I'm pretty short, so I just closed it up, and there's still plenty of room to go from here into the cab. It's, you know, it's not a small hole or anything. These are some curtains that I made because I love dogs, but they're just sitting there on the couch. So that's the couch, and that really easily pulls out into a bed, which I can do really quickly here. So there is your second bed right there, a little jackknife couch, I think they're called. And underneath this is where the water tanks and stuff are. Here is the controller for the generator. So there's that. This, not quite sure what that is. Maybe it's something to do with heat, but I don't think so. Anyway, I'm not sure what that is. I could take it off and look. So we're going to go up to the cabinets. I had a cabinet maker in California make these cabinets, and they are maple. The middle bits are thin maple ply, but this is all solid wood maple. And you know, you can see they're really nicely done. And so those are all the way along. See how there's a little dimple in the roof there? Just so you know. So Those are some of the cabinets. There's some other ones showing you from, this is from standing at the bed, obviously. Some more cabinet looking stuff. And under here, this is a little bench. This was the dinette when I bought it. It wasn't actually a dinette, it was like that, but it had a table attached to the floor in front of that. And I didn't like that because sometimes we put our bikes and stuff in here and it just was in the way. So I have a portable table that you can set up between the couch and the little bench for eating or prepping food or whatever. And you can take it outside if it's a nice day and use it out there. So I thought that was more worthwhile to do it that way. So there's a little bench and storage under this bench. The silver thing is the battery box. So that's where the deep cycle batteries are that vent to the outside. Good little amount of storage in here. So it has that same kind of flooring and stuff in it. Here's these cabinets again. You know, they all have that. Almost all of them have the little thing that keeps them up. This one is the only one that doesn't have one of those. I just didn't have enough of them, so that one doesn't keep itself up. It's just a little short storage place. Brand spanking new fridge. And as I mentioned before, this only runs on electricity, but I'm in Bend, Oregon, so I got some beer, of course, stuck it in there, turned it off, and checked on it in 2 days. And I didn't open it in the 2 days, of course, but when I checked on it in 2 days, the beer was exactly, it just seemed like it just came out of the, regular fridge. So it was really, stayed nice and cold. So I think if you were off-grid, it would function like a good cooler if you just packed it full of icy stuff. I think it would keep things cold for several days. But we do have that other Coleman too. Here's another little storage place under here. So I usually keep my toolbox and stuff. And this is all, the whole kitchen was gutted and everything's new in here. So I put all that stuff in there. Everything works. There's your thermostat for the heater, which just comes on automatically. You put it on your temperature and it'll just fire up when you get to that. Just have to remember to have the gas on. And there's where the heat comes out. So that's why I don't know what that other thing under the couch is. Here's one of the cabinets. We have it pretty stocked and ready to go. That thing under there is the water pump that pumps water, so you have some water pressure. And that works fine. So there's your undercarriage of that. You got some nice drawers here, and they all lock, and then you have to lift them up so they don't come open when you're driving. So there's like a few of those. So there's, pretty good amount of storage in here. There's another one. And then this is where we keep pots and pans and all that kind of stuff in there. And lantern, that is also something to do with the water. I don't know exactly what. Brand new stove, works great. I don't have the gas on. In fact, I think I'm out of gas, so otherwise I'd light it for you. Range hood. This is also where you control the water pump and stuff. I also wanted to show you, there are ceiling lights through the whole thing. Oh, air conditioner, and that works. No problem. And of course you'd run that off the generator if you were off-grid. Oh, another little thing I had the cabinet maker do is I had him install another little cabinet over here so I could put my reading glasses and my book and stuff in here from the bed, just to make it more convenient. And the bed is a nice brand new mattress. Brand spanking new. Just took the plastic off it, as a matter of fact, and I have a little cushy egg crate on there too. Let's see. So there's the stove and the range hood. Again, more storage up here. And the shower. I don't know why the light looks like that, but that's the shower, and that's that was all taken down to the studs and cleaned up, and it's maybe not as clean as it should be right at the moment, but there's that. And then this stuff I didn't take out. This is the original cabinetry in the bathroom, but I did do the shower and stuff here. Get the colors in there. More storage under there. As I mentioned in the ad, I changed out the regular toilet for this cassette toilet. You can see in the back that tube sticking out. The plumbing is all still there if you want a toilet that empties into the black tank down below. I hated climbing under there and hooking up the black tank and paying to dump it and all that. So this is a really simple thing. You put water in it and then you pump it here. It's probably dirty in there, but so it pumps water in there. Poo goes down into this bottom cassette, and you just take the thing apart, carry that bottom piece to the any bathroom, and it has a little spout, and then you just dump it in there, so you don't have to have any special place. I would take it apart for you, but let me know if you want to see that. I can show you that later, but that's why I did it. But all the components are still there to go back to a regular toilet that dumps into the tank. So some more outlets here. Of course, there's lighting. There's a fan up there and a sunlight or a skylight. More, another mirror here. Some more storage in there. So that's pretty decent. I got a little cedar thing down there, so it smells nice. And gosh, I'm not sure what else to tell you. That's what the walls look like in the bathroom. It's kind of a purpley blue kind of thing. Home Depot. So that is the inside of the little camper. There you go. Let me know if you have questions.